Somebody sent this to me. ESPN made Naoya Inoue they fighter of the year, and some people took a problem with it. I don't really care or mind it, but I say this, and I was gonna do this video. I'm glad I waited. I could just combine this into one video. What I will say is that congratulations to him. He is an ESPN fighter, by the way. It's one of his co-promoters. Terence Crawford left ESPN. Okay. But what I will say is this. All right. Tarver made a good point. I did a video on Tarver yesterday, so that came pretty much right on hand, right on point. And that came pretty much right on point from Tarver. But nonetheless, he made a point. Most people don't even know the guys that Naoya Inoue is fighting. Even the guys that's pro, him, he didn't get a chance to fight, Chocolito. That wasn't his fault. He didn't get a chance to fight, Juan Estrada, and a few guys. They're around that weight class. Just, it didn't happen for him. And most of the guys he beat, Fulton, he was nowhere near, he wasn't, a pound-for-pound fighter, maybe just on the outside. And Marlon Talapis, nobody had really heard of him, but hey, he's a good fighter in my opinion. And I think Crawford fight once a year hurt him. Now, at the end of the day, it goes by publications. I don't know who is more prestigious. I know ESPN has a conflict of interest because they promote fighters. Or they are a network that that helps show some of the fighters. I don't know if it's the Boxing Writers of America or whatever it may be, but I will say this: for years now, going back to Mayweather-Pacquiao, for years now they've been trying to put foreign fighters over Black American fighters. Now, had these fighters been white, I guarantee you, white American fighters, these guys would be making the same argument they got like guys like Tarver is making. And they did it to Mayweather, and kind of Mayweather was self-inflicted. He didn't want to, he retired and opened the door for Manny Pacquiao, but nobody talked about how Pacquiao was draining guys and not fighting guys at their best. And he was refusing to take the drug test. That's just a fact. Excuse me. Nobody was really talking about that. And, and then when it came to Terence Crawford, what's the funny thing about it real quick is they were saying he was fighting nobodies. Who the fuck is Naoya Inoue fighting? If Crawford is fighting nobodies and guys like Ray Beltran and Yorkis Gamboa, Henry Lundy, Thomas Delorme, more people know those guys than pretty much all the guys on Naoya Inouye's resume. I'm just using their arguments against them, but the arguments, it just go, it's case by case with them, it's face by face with them. And and then they did it to Andre Ward when it was his era. They tried to put Chocolito up there, and everybody tried these non-black fans and non-black boxing writers, which it ain't too many black boxing writers to begin with. We don't really even know no more because a lot of these ninjas don't show their face. Okay, a lot of these non-black, fans and these writers and stuff was talking about how great Chocolito was, and he really wasn't shit. Let's keep it a beat. He wasn't no pound-for-pound type fighter. So they always trying to discredit the black fighter because really the black fighter is a fighter that doesn't have a home. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a home country. We're only convenient when it comes to stealing our culture. It's only convenient when it comes for us competing in the Olympics for them. That's the only time that is truly convenient. And tell me I'm wrong. So they tried to do it to Mayweather, they tried to do it to Andre Ward, and they doing it to Terence Crawford right now. And I seen, one publication who's mad biased, and this dude loves to call people out for being biased and shit. And he because somebody shared it on Facebook, talking about when he was on Twitter talking about, Terence Crawford, Errol Spence was never pound for pound top 5. Like, man, who was then? Who was? Because in my opinion, he's a Canelo dick sucker, and you could tell the bitch I said it. Yeah, I said it. And the thing about it is this: Canelo lost to Dimitri Bivol. Let's call it being a being. Canelo lost to Dimitri Bivol. So how can y'all put Canelo above Dimitri Bivol? I don't care what y'all say, you can't. So I don't understand how these dudes' lists work. You know what I'm saying? I just really don't understand it. So, you know, to me, Earl, top 5, that's fine. It's subjective, though. It's not an ironclad list. It's very subjective. So I really ain't really tripping on it, and people can have their opinion, and they can say what they want to say and all that type stuff, and that's fine. But these niggas be talking about they ain't biased, or, you know, I'm non-biased. Niggas be biased as hell. A lot of this is racial driven. People say, oh, they always want to make it about race. They always want to make it. It's always about race. You want an ultimate race sport. Even more so than the UFC. You know? But, nonetheless, they tried to do that to the Mayweather with Pacquiao. They tried to do an Andre Ward when it was his turn, and they tried to do it with, you know, Terence Crawford when it's his turn. They're trying to find any and everybody that can take that can compete. They can get a number 1 spot too. Because at the end of the day, now this may not be as race driven. I don't think it is. It's kind of like people tired of seeing the New England Patriots win it every year. They got tired of seeing. It was fun seeing Michael Jordan win it. Let's keep it real. But people got tired of it. I'm pretty sure because ain't nobody else really have a chance. So people tired of seeing black American fighters dominate era after era after era after era. So they try to put Canelo Alvarez up there. They try to put Naoya Inoue up there. But talent for talent, neither one of them got the resume or the skill set that Terence Crawford got. In the names, when you talk about Inoue, you know, Canelo got the names, but if we dig deeper, he ain't fighting and dominating these guys like Terence Crawford is. Not on a consistent basis. Inoue and Crawford is dominating, but Inoue is lacking in name recognition. It ain't his fault. But they sit here and they wanna they want to try to diminish because they're tired of seeing black fighters dominate. They tired of seeing black fighters dominate. It's as simple as that. And I understand it. It's tired of seeing Chicago dominate. Tired of seeing New England dominate. You know, you want to see, tired of seeing the Williams sisters dominate. You want to see something different. And I guarantee you, if Terence Crawford was Brad, you know, Watermaker from Backwood, Iowa, that they would give him every award in the book across the board if he was a white boy. But white Americans ain't in the boxing. You know? So they sit here, they try to adopt guys like Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk, and it ain't good enough. White Americans like, no. We're gonna just stick to the UFC. But that's part of a lot of people's argument because they're tired of seeing they tired of seeing one race dominate. So a lot of these non-black fight fans or these anti-black fight fans, they try to sit here and then they try to sit here and then they try to go over here and they try to take this foreign guy and adopt him. And that's what I was saying in my Antonio Tarver video about when Blood say, you know, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford kind of created a civil war amongst, you know, American fans. You know, Pacquiao and Mayweather was more like a regular international war. But I disagree with that because it was a lot of non-black Americans that was backing up Manny Pacquiao because they didn't like Mayweather because he was black. They anti-black. And like I said, I ain't got no problem with that. Just be real. Don't sit here and say, well, you know what? I do like Mike Tyson. I did like Mike. No, don't sit here. That's like that movie with Taraji P. Henson was in there when my man's from We're the Millers, and he like on that Netflix movie. He said, yeah, I have a black wife. I have a black girlfriend. She said, I know you didn't say that. I hate when they do that. You know, I really do like Eric Tank Davis, and they try to use an example. Like, no. It's cool. If you anti-black, I don't have no issue with it. But anytime somebody is anti-white or anti-Mexican or whatever, hey, you got to be able to have no issue with it. I really don't care what you're anti. I just rather you keep it real with me. And the people that are racist, be racist. Let us know. fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to put it on social media, put it on blast. But shit, you can just do straight up and be like, you know what? I just don't fuck with, you know, this, that, and the third. And I can respect that. But I don't respect people that try to hide their hand. Just tell me who you is. That's like a lot of people beating around the bush about, you know, what it really is. Don't beat around the bush. Tell me what the issue is. Tell me what the issue is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said before, I don't have an issue with them giving it to Terence Crawford. I mean, in the Inoue. I gave it to Devin Haney, but I'm not about to make that about. That's my preference. That's my preference. You know? And I don't feel like I need to make an argument because it's all subjective, but I'm talking about the people that put Inoue above everybody else. Because just like the Manny Pacquiao and the Chocolito thing when it came to Mayweather and it came to Andre Ward. Just because, you know, you tired of seeing one, you know, ethnic group dominate, or you tired of black boxers. You know, for years they told us how Terence Crawford hadn't fought nobody. Who the fuck Inoue fought? Come on. Riddle me that, Batman. Riddle me that. Who the hell did he fight? So you can't sit here and have one argument, set an argument for somebody else, and another argument for somebody else. That's just all I'm saying. I don't have an issue with it. I don't really care. It's a subjective award. There's not one sanctioning by boxing international or domestic boxing governance system that says that's giving out the award. All these different publications with their own bias. So who really cares? I just wanted to bring it up. Somebody sent it to me. Thumbs up this video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Get all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Check the Boxing News playlist out. Peace.